course, turn on another light, just like once. All right. Let's bring this over here. And we can all watch me build the Axle model kit some more. But I wanted to show some things. A while ago, my dad got me some Garfield movie comic tie-ins, but I didn't read any of them because I wanted to wait to get all four, but he couldn't find the fourth one. But then we found the book that just collects them all together. It says based on the Garfield movie. A more accurate title would be inspired by the Garfield movie, because this is not a comic adaptation of the Garfield movie. It's more like stories inspired by the Garfield movie with the same characters. Like having Garfield's father, Vic. I think my favorite part, they reference a few Garfield memes. Let me find it. This one, where they recreate the pipe comic. Now, where could my soda be? Barfield! Wait, this is, I don't know, probably I'm not sure if the people that drew this comic are aware, but there actually is a Garfield parody called Barfield, but it's like adult-oriented, I'll just say that. Very X-rated jokes. But they're I hope they're not aware of that. That was just an accident. There was one, in the direct-to-DVD movie Garfield Gets Real, there is one scene where they accidentally put in a fan-made comic where Garfield swears. No, where John swears. Saying, "Listen, you fucking cat, I haven't gotten laid in 6 fucking years." Yeah, and that's in one scene, and I guess whoever was the designer for the film, they just grabbed a random comic off the web and didn't realize it was a fan-edited one where John swears, and they put that in the movie. The movie was outsourced to Korea, though, if I remember, from the behind the scenes. So it's possible maybe, I don't know, maybe they didn't read English or something and didn't realize that this comic had a swear word in it. And since I'm doing, hiragana and katakana, I thought I'd show. Maybe I probably showed these off in other streams. Some children's Pokemon books I bought in Japantown, San Francisco. I thought maybe what if I tried to read these covers? That would be Pikachu, Uto, Hajime Tenoto Modachi. Oh, so something Tomodachi I know means friend. So Pikachu, something friend. Yeah, and of course I'd just be reading these and not really understanding what they actually say. Yeah, so Chi Sana Fu, I think, is that Fu? Yeah. Fune de Tabi. Well, you can see this is, obviously written for children, because normal Japanese text doesn't have spaces. Yeah, so, Tabi Suru Pikachu. Yeah, Pikachu. So that's Pikachu's name written in katakana. Yeah. And then Ume no Doko ka ni Jibun ni. I know Jibun means to oneself or to yourself. So Pitali Sute Kina. Trying to remember. That's not Ha, that's Bashi. Is that Bashoga? Yeah, because I remember, remember on the Y sounds, all the combinations. So Bashoga. And I'm sure that's not Basho's name. That might be the for all I know, that could be the hiragana for place. Because I note on my comic that if you say Basho with a long vowel on the O, you'll say Basho's name. But if you say just Basho without the long vowel, you'll accidentally say the Japanese word for place. So, Hito Aru Hazu. I have no idea what I just said, and I probably didn't say it right anyway. But it's Pikachu looking through a telescope, so I guess this is Pikachu's vacation or something. Oh my god, look at that. Look at that illustration. And Pikachu is saying, Dame. If I remember, I remember Lou123 did a drawing where he has his characters on a Japanese train, and there's like posters behind them that say Dame, and he told me that means stop. So I guess Pikachu is saying Dame, stop, which is funny because Dame in Spanish means give me. So maybe I could do some sort of Japanese Spanish confusion comic where, I don't know, a Japanese character says Dame, meaning stop, but a Spanish speaking furry mistakes it for give me, and he's like, well, what do you want me to give you? I don't know. Okay, anyway, let's start building Axel again. Last time I built his hands, and I have his head, and I have his pistols. Yeah. Stick 'em up. Whew! Tell me I'm through the worst of it! Let's see. Let's do his torso next. So let's see. I'm gonna need Q parts. Oh, that's right over here. Q, N, L. Well, I have the L parts here. Where's the N parts? Are those right over here? That's P. Q, N, L. These might be the N parts. Here we go. I'll also need the C parts, and these are right over here, the red parts. Let's see. C, A. Where's the A parts? That'd be... Oh, the A parts I think are the black parts over here. Okay. I probably will need the chest crystal. So let's see. L. Well, I'm cutting out one of the Q parts. Q2, there'd be a neck piece. Here we go, right here. This is a part that won't be seen, so it doesn't, I'm not sure it'll really matter if I cut off the runners perfectly. This is supposed to be the neck joint. There we go. And it has a note to have this part up. I remember on the Mega Man 11 model kit, like there was a particular neck part where I couldn't tell which side was up and which side was down because both ends looked too similar, and consulting the Japanese guide didn't really help either because it just said top and bottom in kanji, and it's like, I don't know which way this is supposed to go. I'm just going to take a guess. But I'm glad that with the Mega Man X model kits, like it's a lot more distinctive which end is up and which end is down. Like, I don't know why they couldn't just design the neck part for Mega Man to just be like the ones for the X series model kits. I feel like I need a burp, but it's like not coming out. Kind of like when you want to sneeze, but then the sneeze doesn't come out. Where did I put the L parts again? Oh, here we go. The L and N parts are like colored similarly, and it makes it difficult. So L11. Let's see. Here we go. This one. Again, these are parts that are probably going to be internal, and you won't see them, so I don't have to worry about runners or making these look exactly neat. This goes on top of L7. And I'll never get... Well, I'm trying to remember the line from Paul McCartney's song, Sea Moon, something about L7 and going to heaven. Do 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 do. Check it out. Was that the number I was supposed to be in? Okay, so this goes. All right, so that goes together like that. And then the neck goes on top of this. Now, N10 and N... Oh, wait, there's two N10s. So I have to... Alright, get these out. These are going to be the shoulders. N10. Here we go. There we go. Alright, so here we go. The neck and shoulders. And then next, let's see, L9. Well, it wants me to. I have L9 under here. Yeah, look at how fast this goes when I'm not worrying about all the runners and everything. Where I'm spending 10-20 minutes just shaving little nubs down. But now I'm working with internal parts that you won't see, so I don't have to worry. So it looks like one C6. Now where's the C? Oh, right here. C6 is this odd-looking piece. Oh, I'm gonna guess this is some of the red lines that go across Axel's chest. Yeah, because... Okay, yeah. It'll probably slide in. Okay, so this probably will matter that I cut out some of the runners. This isn't... okay. Ooh, that was a pretty clean cut. Another good clean cut. Can I get a clean cut on this one too? There. There we go. I don't think I need to do any shaving on this, so that was a... Alright, and I have to make sure... Doesn't matter which... Yeah! It has to face this way. Okay, so now... Q6. Which is... these parts. There's some runners here. There we go. Okay, that one's pretty clean cut, so I don't... Okay, this one's like an awkward angle. I might have to go over with an X-Acto knife on that. Actually, wait. No, I think I got it. X-Acto knife probably won't hurt. And then this one... Just very careful. Like trying to slice a piece of paper in half on the edge of the paper, if that makes any sense. Okay. There we go. so much easier when I'm putting it on a flat surface. Oops. Okay, I think that's good. Okay, so this goes upside down like this. Okay, I see how this goes together. And then this goes like this. Oh, shit, it won't go further. Oh, it's not supposed to go further. Okay. So it's a gap. I see. Okay, I got a bit concerned there. Like if something was wrong. It's not. Okay. I'm not sure what part this is going to be. Oh, I think this is going to be Axel's his waist or something. And these are the stripes, his red stripes. Let's see, what next? What do I do next? Oh, L7, L10 goes on the bottom. So let's cut that out. Again, this is a part that probably won't be seen, so excuse me, I'm not going to worry too much about runners. I didn't bend it or something. It won't matter that much because... Okay, so next part that goes on is C10 and Q3. So I'll take out C10. So another red stripe part. Now can I get some more very clean cuts again? There. That was good. Voila. Good. Beautiful. So C10. Let's see which way. Just goes on like. Which way does this go? Not sure. Crap. Is there a part I'm missing? Line Q. It's just 4 parts here. And then so it's supposed to go this way. Yeah. And then Q3 goes on top. This part. I'm not sure if I'm building Axel's waist or one of his... I think I'm building his waist. There we go. Ooh, wow. That was a very nice clean cut. Shit. There. Kind of wish I could be playing some Mega Man X7 music. I mean, it's one of the few saving graces the game has. Or X8, because Axel's in that game too. But I'm sure mentioning X7 will get people's attention more than X8. Just because of all how contentious the 7th game is in the X series. You know, with people debating which is worse, X6 or X7. Oh, damn it. Okay. Okay, there we go. Yeah, I think this is going to be Axel's waist. Okay, I think it's all... Okay, it's this way. Next, the front and the back, I suppose. Q10 and Q9. Well, it says to put Q9 on first. Again. I don't think there's really much for me to file down, really. So, on this end, I think I put it on think I need to make this a little... I think I might have put this together a bit too tight. So it's a bit hard to fit a piece in the middle. Oh, no, wait. There we go. Got it. Now I just need to put in Q10 on the back. Yeah. Well. I wonder if I'm allowed to clip clips on Twitch. You know, in case like I want to make even a shorter clip or something. And remember, I have a week to edit these before Twitch deletes them. There. I wonder if this is the longest, well, I guess longest continuous stream I've done. There we go. There we go. Yeah, this is Axel's torso. Okay, so it's very, very interesting how they work in the gray parts and the red stripes, making them basically separate pieces you put on, rather than being lazy and just have this be one big piece. But anyway, now let's do, I'm going to guess this is going to be his chest. Yeah, next is the chest. Excuse me. So, let's see. Let's do A1 first. It's one of these. Oop, I already cut there. There. Okay, that's pretty clean cut, so. Gotta be careful. Yeah, those are all pretty cleanly cut off. No X-Acto knifing required. So, A1, and then I put some stuff on top of this. Yeah, okay, so red parts. C4, C1, and C3. Let's start with C4. Yeah, they're this very unusual parts, but now that I'm actually getting a bit further with this figurine, now I see what they are. These are supposed to be all the red stripes that go on Axel's body. So C4. There we go. Okay, this would be a pretty... Could maybe file down. There we go. There's no way I'll be able to file down that end, but okay. There we go. Again, probably not going to see the runners in this, so C4 goes here. Yeah, you can see why it's a bit important to file down the runners, because sometimes you got to fit in these tight spots. But I think I got them cut down as much as I could. So there we go. That's in there. Let's do C3 next. I'm doing these a bit out of order. There we go. File these down. There we go. Oh, well, that went in even easier than the first one. But, okay, that's awesome. Now the center one, C1. Kind of glad I'm not drawing anymore. I'm finally doing something else. I might work on the hiragana and katakana comic a bit more off stream. Just trying to decide, am I going to ink it in Sketchbook Pro, or will I take it into Procreate? Because the outlines I do in Sketchbook Pro and Procreate do look different. You know, it's no point in trying to file that down. It's so small, and it won't even matter. So, let's see. This goes in like this, I think. Wait, which way does it go? Shit. Looking at the runners, maybe I should file it down the best I can. I mean, it's kind of a bit ridiculous. Do a piece this small. Yeah, it's not possible. Unless I got a little furry micro to do it for me with really little X-Acto knives or something. Oh, now I see why there's a little dividend. There's a little dent in it. That's because that's where Axel's chest crystal is going to go. I thought there was like something wrong. Anyway, once again, I have to push this in. Force. Very careful. There we go. I think it went all. Yeah, it's good. Just in case. There we are. And actually, maybe I'm building Shadow the Hedgehog. And there's a weird thing to think. Sonic introduced Shadow around, 1999 or 2000, whenever Sonic Adventure came out. I don't remember if it was the first one or the second one. Because I'm not a Sega, not really followed Sega games because I didn't own a Genesis or a Saturn or the Dreamcast. But it's like, they introduce a black and red, more edgy character, and then 2003, the Mega Man X series decided to bring in I don't know if I describe Axel as edgy exactly. He's supposed to be more youthful and energetic, but people just found him annoying, like he's the Jar Jar Binks of Mega Man X. Okay, so P1 and C2. Let's find the P parts. Where'd I put those? Q. Oh, P parts, the yellow one? Oh, yeah, yellow. P1. Okay, so there we go. Yeah, I can see where it's going to be that part on Axel's chest. And then I secure C2 on the back. A red part. Gotta be careful. Very tiny parts. Hopefully I don't drop this. This goes... Should I try and cut off the little runner? Is it possible? Or is this too small? Or does it not matter? I mean, again, it's just concern about the runners, like, not fitting. Or is it just going to be too ridiculous to wait? There we go. I'll just hold it like this. Oh, well, never mind. So this goes down here. Oh, I see. This is going to be the center red line on a... come on. there we are. Oh, there we go. Beautiful. Okay. How much longer do I have? Okay. Okay, and the last part is going to be those fin things that come out of Axel's back. But again, I'm going to do the short ones. You know what I mean? I'll only use the long ones if for like certain poses or something. Okay, so next we'll be putting on this chest crystal. L12. Oh, I think I might as well cut out the crystal. Come on. There we go. I can pop away the L parts. Now I need a... Other runner's a big problem on... Yeah, I nipped the chest crystal a bit, but oh well. I at least didn't cut off a really important part, yeah. Chipped it a little, but it's fine. Cut off a bit too much than I should have. But anyway, let's, what is it again? L12. That's what I want to cut out. This one. I'm curious, has anyone ever asked why Axel uses pistols and doesn't have, like, I don't know, like a... Does it matter? Oh, yeah, it does matter. Has anyone ever asked why Axel uses pistols and not an arm buster or something? You know, I know that I've seen a couple videos. People, okay, talking to you know, some of the creators that work on the Mega Man games. There we are. Axel's. Yeah, I would be interested, like, was it just to make Axel different from X and Zero? Because I know people made fun of the game covers of Mega Man 1 and 2 in America, where they depict Mega Man with carrying a gun instead of with the arm cannon. Box art that looks nothing like the actual game. So much so that Capcom was going to make a bad box art Mega Man, like a character in the canceled Mega Man universe. And I think they also had bad box art Mega Man as a fighter in one of their fighting games. There we go. There we go. There's the last one. This is going to be the back. Okay, so again, more red parts. C8 and C7. What time is it? 10:38. Yeah, I'm going on for a really long time. Right, good night, Wax Badger. I know that you posted that 2 minutes ago. Ah, well. Well, your cat is being really rude doing that. What was the part? Oh yeah, the C parts. And don't worry if you can't stay on for the whole stream. I mean, remember, I'm going to be reposting these to YouTube and everything. Okay, so it looks like these are going to be the last red parts on this one. But there's going to be more red parts on his legs. So there's probably another tray of these. C7 and C8. Well, let's see. C8 first. There. I have all these runners on my desk. Oops. There we go. There we go. Oops. Now C7. Oh, shit. I was about to cut apart the wrong way. I caught myself. Good. Yeah. I would not have been a happy camper if I did that. Yeah. There we go. How would I wear out this X-Acto knife? It wasn't from cutting cardboard or cutting paper or anything, no. It wore out because I use it on too many Mega Man parts. Okay. Now, I think I can see a... Let me make out a slight. I think I cracked the part a bit, but it's fine. But anyway, there we go. Axle's back is almost done. Actually, wait, maybe it is done. So, okay, now I assemble all these parts. So this goes on top, like this. This goes in the front. I think like this. This goes back like this. And now I put on a collar, L16. This one. Okay, it's fine. Okay, I see that there are several latches to this. There we go. Axle's collar. Time is 10:45. Well, I'll just finish Axle's back here where those spike things go, and then I'll call it a night. So now L15 and R1. I think R1 is like right here. It's one of the single parts. Now we're going to do his underwear. Let's see, where did I? L15, R1. Gee, I wonder which one is R1. This is so hard to figure out. Can you help me? Could it be this one? There we are. I don't think there's any more C parts. So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11. Yeah, so throw away the C parts also. Doesn't matter which. Okay, no. Doesn't look like it matters which end is which. Actually, wait, maybe it does. I can see like little latch is visible down there. It's probably going to be the legs. Oh, now I put on, yeah, and even lets you know right there, there's a latch to be aware of. Now I put on Axle's underwear, which is in here. Doesn't tell you which side is supposed to be the front. Oh, wait. This is the front. God damn it. Oh, do I have it upside down? Yeah, I had it upside down, my bad. And I can see there's a little matching latch. So that's the front. And this will be the back. Once I join them, it might be a bit hard to tell which is front and which is back. I guess just look for the little latch. Actually, wait. They're not identical. I can see where... There we go. Yeah. So, let's see. Now I put on all these screws. So, L4, L3. Yeah, I can tell. Yeah, they're not identical. So there's a little indent there, and the back has no indent. So now let's get the L parts again. I haven't used any of the end parts. It's like just the shoulders, and that's it. Get the L parts. See, L1 goes on the side. Shit. Ah, crap. Rolled on the floor. Where'd it go? Where did it go? Yeah, sorry. Just a moment. I have to look for a tiny piece that just rolled on the floor. It's a really, really small piece. I hope it didn't land in my socks or shit. Yeah, and it's probably going to look indistinguishable from dust and dirt that's on the floor. Wait, there it is. Okay, that didn't take as long as I thought it would. Okay, so L1, and it says to make sure it's upward like this. Okay, see there's locking joints. So it's going to be like the crystals. Get it lock in place. Shit. This is going to be like the crystals where you have very, very tiny latches that need to go in. Wait. Goes in sideways, I think. Like this. Is it in the right way? I don't know. I can't tell if it went in the right way. Well, it's stuck in there, so there. I'll just keep it like that. There's one little screw in Axel's underwear. L3. I guess L2 goes on the other side. Hopefully these other ones are easier. L2 goes on this side. just cut it out just because I'm doing these out of order. Gotta be careful not to drop it again. There we go. So L2 goes on this side. Okay. Well, that went in a bit easier. This is really annoying, doing all these bolts. Okay, L4. Well, let's do L3, which goes on the left side, or my right. Yeah, I'm doing these in chronological order. Number order, not... Jeez, this is really annoying. Make sure I'm doing the front. Oh, the other way. Which way is this? I can't. There. Got that in. Now, L4 goes here. Yeah, this is not fun. Why does Axel have bolts on his underwear anyways? To like to make sure it stays on? I've got the Mega Man X art book, and Keiji Inafune, who was like the series, he didn't create Mega Man, but he kind of adopted the series after the actual creator left after the second game on NES. Like, he was involved with X1, 2, and 3, and 4, but then when he got to X5, he like, okay, I'm done with the series, I want to do the Zero series next. And like had very little involvement in X5, which was supposed to be the grand finale of the X series, but then Capcom kept making games like X6 and X7. Like he had pretty much I think no involvement in X6. Then with X7, it's like the only thing he did, I think, was approving Axel's design, and that was it. He was kind of just done with the series and wanted to move on to the Zero series. There we go. Now 5 and... Okay. I'm almost done with all these bolts. There's 6 in all, jeez. But after this, the underwear is done. And then I just put on the those weird fin things that go on Axel's back. Nope. Okay. Bolt number 5 goes here. These are not very fun to do. Okay, that was an easy part to go in. That's a relief. One more. And there's still 4 more L parts, but those will go to something else. I don't know. I'm not that far in the kit yet. There. Finally. All the bolts are done. That was not fun to do. But according to this, I can now insert Axel's underwear into his torso. There. Come on. Is that in? All the way? Okay. There. All right. Be careful. Legs feel like a little unwieldy, but oh well. I just saw that there's a gap here, and I was afraid. I don't know, did I do something wrong? But I think it's fine. So anyway, now we do the weird fin thing. So F3. Thankfully, it gives us the choice of doing the shorter fins or the long fins. I'm doing the shorter ones. So 7 goes on the right and 6 goes on the left. I'm going to cut out the long ones. And then just put them in a baggie that I'll leave in the box. Just get these out of the way. There we go. Just be very careful. There we go. It doesn't matter. Okay, shave off the little runners on this. Best I can. Especially want to be very careful with the end here. To cut myself or not to break this. Yeah, that's why Okay. Oh, hello, Seamaster. Yeah, I don't know if you were in for the other streams, but I got Axel at Fanime. I'll just put those in a bag. I'm gonna just give Axel the shorter fins, so I just want to get those long ones out of the way. So let's see. F3. I'm actually gonna end the stream very soon because I was only gonna build Axel's torso, and plus it's getting really late. There we go. Trying to shave off little runners. Let's see how this goes in like this on the back. Oh, well, it looks like it wants you to put the fins in first. Okay, whatever. Okay, we'll do F9 or F5. See if I can. Actually, cutting off this runner would kind of matter a bit, just because it might make it a little difficult to insert this. Okay, I have to be very cautious. Okay, that's the most I'm going to get. There we go. All right. Last one, evening. This little fin. we go. Very gently. There we are. Now. Okay. That's his. Okay, there we are. And there we go. There we are. Axles, I don't know what these are. Fin things. But anyway, that's all I'm going to do for tonight. It is 11:09. This stream is 5 hours and 44 minutes long. Yeah, I've gone on for too long. But I'll clip this up into smaller segments later. But anyway, let's just show the progress. I have an axle so far. You know, all his various arms, including his not his arms, his hands, including his pistols, because these model kits give you different sorts of hands for different poses. His head and his body. Yeah. I could make Axel like a spider or something, since he's got Spider Axel. There you go. This looks pretty cursed. But anyway, that'll be all for tonight. I guess I'll put up the end card. Okay. Yeah. So, alrighty. So, you know the usual. Follow me on my socials, DeviantArtWeasel, Shitter, Blue Sky, Instagram, YouTube, Tumblr, yada yada yada, Fur Affinity, and Cafe Press if you want to buy my stuff. Thank you everyone who stuck by for like this 5 hour 45-minute stream or whatever. Yeah. Thank you very much. I'm glad that people want to watch these streams and everything. It encourages me to stream even more. Alright, so GuineaPigDan, good night everybody. Alright, ending stream. Yeah, now I need to find that. Yeah, I'm gonna do my Howard Bloom impression. And now for that pesky off switch. I think I found it. There we go.